Welcome back, everybody. My name is MrScaryMuffin, and this is Thoughts, Talks, and TF2, and we just crossed Sweet O episode number 20. That's right, eligible for... No, they still can't drink in the United States. Poor Americans. Wish you were Canadians at some time in your life, no doubt. Anyways, how's it going? I wanted to talk about something TF2 related, but not really this week. Of course, last week we were talking about vacations in general, and today I thought I would talk about vacations in video games. It doesn't surprise anybody that on occasion people can suffer from burnout from playing a game a lot. And recently, I actually haven't been playing that much Team Fortress 2. In fact, pretty much all throughout that Highlander series for DSGL, I've been kind of sitting on the sidelines. I played every now and then, enough to get a little bit of recording footage, and once I got a few games underneath my belt, I kind of stopped playing altogether. And that kind of stuff perfectly can happen to anybody. It happened to me for Minecraft for a couple of years as well, and now I'm back into Minecraft. In fact, I'm way back into Minecraft. I'm feeling quite excited about a lot of the stuff that came out with 1.5, and I've been enjoying Minecraft a lot. But more likely, I've also been playing other games. I've been playing a little bit of Castle Crashers. I've been playing Evil Land, if you guys have been following that as well. Finished that game though, however. I had played Dungeon Defenders before. I had played a little bit of Hawken last year in December as well, and I heard apparently that the game was doing well. So you guys who are big fans of the Hawken series, I might be touching back on that again a little bit. But yes, I wanted to talk about how people get burned out in games and what occurs from that. And really, when you play a game in your entire leisure time, there are times when you do get frustrated. There are times when you get bored. It's the same old thing every single day, and no matter how evergreen the formula is, sometimes you just can't predict how people feel about that particular game, and they will be wandering. They will have that wanderlust, especially when new and better, new and brighter things, shinier things appear in the horizon. You get all these different games, a lot of single players, a lot of multiplayers, and people want to go on their Xbox sometimes. People want to try all the new games. And they're new games for a reason, but you know, unfortunately, Uncle Barney would be sad to hear that newer isn't always better. And another adage, you can always come home again. And basically, time goes by, you'll find yourself, the games that you have really enjoyed in the past, you will find yourself coming back to it. Similar to how I've come back to Minecraft. It just takes a little bit of time, and you'll miss the things that you had originally enjoyed from the game, and you'll find that everything old is new again, especially when that game has a little bit of that evergreen formula in the updating. So there are new things to discover, new things that make the game seems a little bit brighter, a little bit shiny, a little bit more interesting to play. Team Fortress 2 also has that, of course, as well as a fairly steady player base in the free-to-play nubs that you can crush kind of thing. Not to mention, they are also still organizing a pretty huge league in the UGC, as well as several other things. There's a Euro version and a lot of places that are attracting attention, and Community Fortress is doing a very good job in spreading the interest in raising some support for the game, even though the game has been out for a super long time. I think it's nearing its 10th birthday. We should probably take a look at that and talk about that. And unlike things like fighting games, I know Maximilian was talking about how certain fighting games, you know, they die off and all that kind of stuff. Capcom fighters in particular, they tend to cannibalize their own audience, and I mean, it's similar for FPS as well, right? Every year when you have a new Call of Duty, new Halo, they cannibalize the previous crowd, and by that I mean the previous crowd. They move on to the new game, and because they've moved on, there's nobody enjoying the previous game. So even the people who prefer the previous game over the new game, they have to move on as well, just simply because there's nobody playing. But that's not the case for Team Fortress 2, it seems, because there's a constant flow of free-to-play players coming on in, and there's a few regulars who come on back as well. And we've seen a few people who has come back in the TF2 scene, and you know who knows? Maybe I will come back eventually and play a little bit. It's the players too themselves, especially for multiplayer games. And this is again one of those evergreen formula things. The multiplayer games, you get attached to people, and when certain players come back, hey, that is also something that is new and shiny and interesting. That makes the game a little bit more fun. It makes the game a little bit more homey, more comfortable to play. And that is probably one of the biggest reasons why people come back again, is because they feel comfortable, right? Like, I've spent who knows how many years honing my skill as an engineer, as a medic, as a heavy. If I'm feeling overly frustrated with, say, I don't know, Dungeon Defenders or whatever I may be playing, right, like Hawken or something, and then I go, you know, I just wish I could just crush some people, right? And there's no honor in doing bot stomps and stuff like that in StarCraft, although some people do really, really enjoy that, right? But why don't you just go smurf it up and go and rage, just pillage the Bronze League or something like that, or, you know, in this case, go to a public server, one of the Valve hosted servers, and just completely crush all the newbies, just to vent out a little bit and enjoy yourself a lot a bit, kind of stuff. I don't know, I find that really, really appealing sometimes when you're feeling overly frustrated with some things. Minecraft doesn't have that quote-unquote newbie factor in there where you can crush stuff, but it does have a very zen factor as well, so that when you come back you can just, you know, I just want to build, or you just go into creative mode. You can go into your own little private single player game even, and just enjoy that and build something brand new, brand spanking new, and make it look pretty, especially if there's new blocks out there. You can try those things out as well. So don't feel bad if you guys are ever leaving and trying out new games, and in fact, I highly encourage it. It just gives you a new perspective on how much you enjoy your older games. And hey, you know, the new games coming out aren't necessarily terrible either. We might have a new game that comes out that just gets it correct, right? I would not mind a Team Fortress 3, for example. I would be willing to put down $50 for a Team Fortress 3, something that isn't so super laggy, for example, you know, has problems with graphics, something that maybe introduces a new class that would be kind of interesting, changes the way the balance goes, something like that would be kind of cool. It doesn't even have to be a Team Fortress 3, it could be Rip-Off China Edition 3. There was that, I think I saw things for that Chinese rip-off version of the TF2 game, and that was pretty hilarious. But anyways, guys, that's all I want to talk about. You can always come home again, and you can expect me to come back and play some TF2 in the near future, if nothing else, because I'm pretty cheap. Oh, speaking of which, I did forget to mention, major thanks to Returo. If you're watching this, he sent me a copy of XCOM something something, and apparently I should be touching base and checking it out. You'll probably see other new games on my channel fairly soonish, maybe. I might have to start doubling up videos per day kind of thing, which is great for some people and terrible for some other people. But do expect to see some things live. We're going to be playing Magicka, and of course I will have some Castle Crasher videos up for you as well. If you have some games I'm currently in the mood to wander, let me know what kind of games you would like to see me try out, and I will give it a shot for at least a couple episodes, if I can afford the game, of course. I don't have any more Steam money. I just spent it all on Evil Land, which I really didn't feel was worth $10, but you know, I'll probably talk more about it in that video in particular. Thanks for watching, everybody. Again, if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up and post a comment below. You can just post a comment saying I enjoyed the video, or you can respond to some of the questions that I have posed to you, the viewer, throughout the video. Thanks again, and I will catch you guys next time. Ciao.
Shit, I fell.
It's coming up the stairs.
Not here anymore. That was bad.
Never mind, he fell down out of sheer incompetence.
Likewise. Snipers only know one dance. It's called the back and forth. Go left. Go right.
Stepping.
Now stop. Quick scope.
Uber soldier, come in. Uber soldier on car. Fine, soldier. Back, back.
Teleporter coming right up.
Soldier cart. Damn, you have a lot of kills with that direct hit.
Spy on car.
Nice.
Oh, were you waiting? That was amazing.
Is it supposed to be Dr. Jekyll Hyde? Or am I wrong?